Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers made a move on offense, but that doesn't translate to the defensive side of the ball. I think the Pittsburghs have huge question marks on the defense. We'll get into that today. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that like button. We're giving away 2 tickets to the Vegas Raiders Pittsburgh Steelers Christmas Eve game. Those tickets are in the lower level. It's got to be a subscriber to be entered. Further details will be put on in the description. So hit that like and subscribe. I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers, and welcome to the Huddle. So that championship-style Pittsburgh Steelers defense that we all spoke about or thought about entering this season has kind of gone a little bit to shambles, so to speak, when it comes to the injuries. They've kind of piled up. Terrell Edmunds is still in the concussion protocol. I anticipate him to be ready. Minka Fitzpatrick has been dealing with a knee injury that Mike Tomlin specified is going to have to be managed throughout the week. Cam Sutton has been dealing with a growing and now has a hamstring on top of it as well. Those types of injuries right there can linger for a while. Ahkello Witherspoon probably isn't going to come back for a little bit, guys. I don't anticipate him coming back for at least another 2 weeks. I'm surprised he didn't go on the IR, given the severity of the hamstring injury that he's had. Mike Tomlin didn't appear that it was any possibility that Ahkello Witherspoon was going to be ready for this game. Back in his press conference yesterday, said you can rule him as out. Cam Heyward has been dealing with an elbow and an ankle, which, according to DK from DK Sports, required x-rays after the game. These are significant injuries with a team that's already missing the reigning defensive player of the year in TJ Watt. Going up against the Buffalo Bills in Orchard Park this Sunday is going to be a tremendous hill to climb up. It's going to be an uphill battle for sure. It's not one that I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers are, there's no way they can win. I feel that the Pittsburgh Steelers are coached greatly and have leaders in key places, especially on the defense when you have Cam Heyward still, Minka Fitzpatrick. And I think that these guys are going to rally and make this a competitive game. How long they can keep or maintain that competitiveness is going to be a question. The season started off with the Pittsburgh Steelers defense being on the field for 100 snaps. They had another game the following week against the New England Patriots in which they were on the field tremendous amount again. They were then on a short week on the road to a divisional team where they were playing against a team that was heavy run offense as well. And so fatigue and injuries, those things have been clear and evident across the board. Alex Highsmith wasn't brought up. However, he's been seen dealing with his own injuries throughout this year as well. The depth behind Alex Highsmith, in my opinion, is a huge concern. Jameer Jones is not a guy, in my opinion, that I want to see out there quite a bit. Malik Reed, the guy the Pittsburgh Steelers drafted for, has been non-existent, to be honest with you. And so it's a huge concern when it comes to that. Alex Highsmith has been a beast. Don't get me wrong. He's on pace for he's already on pace for a record break, his own career high record for sacks, the whole 9 yards. I feel that he's going to be a dominant force. And once TJ Watt gets back, I think that the outside linebacker position with that tandem is going to be one of the better ones in the NFL. But to this point, I mean, it's outside of Alex Highsmith, it's very, very top heavy now. And like I mentioned before, the concerns also in the backfield with so many injuries across the board. Almost every single starting defensive back is either playing with an injury or out with an injury. That's a huge concern going up against Josh Allen. Now, the Buffalo Bills are not without injury themselves. Jamison Crowder, their receiver, is expected to be placed, if not has been placed, on injured reserve. McKenzie, the speedy receiver that they've also used for punt returns, Isaiah McKenzie, he didn't finish the game due to a concussion, and right now because of the whole Tua incident. The NFL's taking the concussion protocol extremely serious. There might be a good chance that Isaiah McKenzie doesn't, make it to this game, and he sits out another one. I watch the Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens game, and I'll say this about Josh Allen: he's going to give the defense a couple of opportunities to come down with the ball. He's been very aggressive, and has had there's been opportunities for turnovers against him. One thing also that you're going to realize is that he runs a lot, quite a bit. And so our middle linebackers are going to have to maintain integrity and be able to watch him and spy him, all while, maintaining their assignments at the same time. It's going to be a huge matchup and a very difficult one. Fortunately for us as well, is Brian Flores is a member of our coaching staff. So, the Buffalo Bills aren't a stranger to him. Levi Wallace used to be a member of the Buffalo Bills last year. So he's not a stranger or not accustomed to what it is they want to do. Mitchell Trubisky was their backup quarterback last year. It'd be interesting to see if he's willing, after his recent benching, to maybe play the scout team, give an idea to the defense what it is to expect, and perhaps some looks that they expect to see. These are all things that are advantages. However, the Buffalo Bills are 14-point favorites, and favorites to be the representatives for the AFC in the Super Bowl this year. And it's going to be an uphill climb, even if Kenny Pickett plays outstanding, given the fact that the defense is so injured and so fatigued. It may be too much and too much to expect. But I'm going to keep up the hope, and I think that perhaps maybe the Pittsburgh Steelers can come up with the upset in this game. I'm not predicting that. I'll leave my prediction, or I'll say my prediction a little bit later out this week once I look at everything else and how this week progresses. But I will say this: I will not be predicting a Pittsburgh Steelers victory here. I'll be hoping for one, and I'll be so glad to be wrong, and hopefully finally wrong, because I've been wrong these last 3 weeks, and it's felt like crap. So if I'm wrong this week, it'll feel better, as I have chosen the Steelers to win the last 3 games. And, well, the Steelers are sitting at 1-3. Let me know in the comment section, guys. That's what I got for you guys today. How concerned are you about this defense? What concerns you more? Is it the outside linebacker or the defensive backs? I'm super concerned about the defensive backs. I think there's a James Pierre sighting, and man, if I was the Pittsburgh Steelers, I might be picking up that phone and calling Joe Hayden right now, especially if Ahkello Witherspoon's out for a while. No offense to Levi Wallace, guys, but he's not that fast he's not a speedy cornerback. He doesn't have those intangibles, so to speak. There's reasons why he was a walk-on in Alabama and why he was undrafted. It was his speed. It's a little bit slower. And so, Cam Sutton dealing with some lower leg injuries and things of that nature. It's one of those things where I believe that it's going to slow him down. So we need if not a faster cornerback, but a cornerback that knows the defense and, can be a cunning cornerback, so to speak. One of those witty old veteran quarterbacks like Joe Hayden is, that will get you out of games and out of situations until Ahkello Witherspoon is healthy to come back. Let me know in the comment section again, guys, what you guys think about the show. Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget. It's the way to enter into the contest to win those 2 tickets. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, what are y'all concerns about? If it's the outside linebacker, cornerbacks, and who do y'all have winning this game? Let me know. With that being said, guys, I'm Daniel J. This is Stay the Steelers. Peace.